In this video, I will be solving the sum limit problem of the Logic-1 section. Here comes the 5 seconds break for you to pause and attempt this problem on your own. Alright, let's read the problem statement now. Given two non-negative ints a and b, return their sum so long as the sum has the same number of digits as a. If the sum is having more digits than a, just return a without b. So in the sum limit method, we will be given two non-negative integers a and we are supposed to return their sum. However, if we calculate the sum and we find that the sum is having more number of digits than the number of digits that are present in a, then we are simply supposed to return a bat. So for example, if we see the example number 2, here a is 8 and b is 3. Their sum will be calculated as 11, where the number of digits in sum will be equal to 2, and that number of digits is greater than the number of digits present in 8, which is 1. Hence in this case we are simply returning back a. So the main question arises, if we are given a non-negative integer n, how can we find the number of digits of that number? So basically there are three possible ways. I have already coded the two of the ways and I will be discussing the third way. So suppose if we are having integer x as 1 2 3 4 5 and we are required to find the number of digits. So it's quite simple. We can do it by using string dot value of and find the length of that value. The length of x is string dot value of x dot length. By making use of this, we can find the number of digits. See. So let's encapsulate this logic also in a separate method. Public static int get number of digits using string value, and it will also be accepting an integer n. Although it has been mentioned that a and b will be non-negative, still for the safety purpose I am doing this. Now we can simply return string dot value of n dot length. Yes. So by making use of any of these methods, we can find the number of digits. Now let's see. First of all, we will be calculating sum and storing it in a variable called sum. Now we check whether the number of digits of the sum is greater than a or not. Return get number of digits using string value of sum is greater than. Let's also do one thing. We can capture this in separate variable. Int number of digits of sum will be nothing but this, and number of digits of a will be nothing but this. Yes. So now if we find that the number of digits of sum is greater than the number of digits present in a, then we are supposed to return a back, else we are supposed to return the sum back. So this is the code. Now let's run the test cases to verify. All of the test cases are passing. Now let me submit the code on the platform, but I also need to add this there. Yes, and remove static. all correct. And finally, let's push the code to GitHub. And verify the code has been uploaded successfully. Done.